You know, in the crowded, noisy world of artificial intelligence, new names pop up what feels like every single week. But every now and then, one comes along with this kind of cryptic confidence that just makes you stop and take a closer look. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're deconstructing one of those new names, Z.AI.
So this is it. This is the very first thing we see from them. Just a loading screen that says, powering the future with Z.AI. It's bold, right? It's mysterious, and it immediately sets this tone of just immense ambition. They're not talking about a product, they're claiming they are powering a whole new era. It's such a classic tech move. Promise the future before you've even shown us the present.
And that, of course, leads to the big question. Who is Z.AI really? Look, we don't have any secret memos or inside sources for this one. All we have are the few public breadcrumbs they've left out there for us. So for this explainer, let's go ahead and put on our detective hats and piece together a profile of this new contender using only their own words.
Okay, so let's start where they do, with the big picture. In Section 1, we're going to try and decode their grand vision.
And here it is. This is their official mission statement, inspiring AGI to benefit humanity. Now, if that phrase sounds a little familiar to you, well, it should. It is absolutely echoing the high-minded, world-changing goals of the biggest players in AI. You know, like OpenAI or DeepMind. They're not saying they're building a better app. They're telling us, right up front, that they are on a quest for the holy grail of artificial intelligence. Now, just to make sure we're all on the same page, what exactly is AGI? Well, it stands for Artificial General Intelligence. And this isn't the AI that's suggesting what movie you should watch next. No. This is the theoretical, top-tier AI that can reason, learn, and solve super complex problems just like a human can. Or maybe even better. It is the ultimate endgame in this entire field.
So here's the really crucial takeaway from that. By putting AGI front and center in their mission, Z.AI is sending a super clear signal to the market, to investors, and to any potential talent out there. They're positioning themselves not as some little startup with a clever gimmick, but as a serious, fundamental research organization with absolutely massive ambitions. They want to be seen as a heavyweight contender from day one.
Okay, so a grand vision is one thing, but how do you actually start building towards it? In Section 2, we're going to unpack their very first announced product. They're calling it the GLM Coding Plan, and just like that, we've gone from these philosophical heights of AGI for humanity all the way down to something tangible, something specific, something with a name. This is their first real step out of the laboratory and into the real world.
Now, what's really interesting here is how much we can figure out from just these three words. So GLM, I think we can reasonably guess this stands for General Language Model, right? Those are the massive AI systems that are the foundation for so many of today's tools. AI-powered, well, that's the core tech, obviously. But coding plan? This part tells us exactly who their first target audience is, software developers. This is a tool for the people who actually build things.
And they are not being subtle about it. Just look at this claim. The best choice for AI-powered coding. Not a good choice, not a new alternative, the best. I mean, in a market that already has established giants, that is an incredibly confident statement to make. It's basically a direct challenge designed to make developers, the people who live and breathe this stuff, sit up and say, okay, prove it.
So they have a vision, and they have a product aimed at developers. But who are they actually trying to sell to? Well, this brings us to Section 3, the pitch to business.
And this might just be the most revealing clue of all. The main call to action we see from them isn't sign up for free or download now, it's business cooperation. They're not just trying to get individual coders to subscribe to their service. Their number one goal seems to be finding corporate partners. And why? Because an enterprise-first strategy means bigger, more stable contracts, deeper integrations, and crucially, it provides the serious cash you need to fund that long-term, very expensive AGI vision.
And this right here just brilliantly illustrates their whole strategy. You can almost see it as a three-step funnel. Step 1, announce a massive, inspiring vision, AGI, for humanity, to grab the attention of top talent and major investors. Step 2, launch a super focused, high-value product for a really specific technical audience. And then, Step 3, leverage that product and its users to go after those lucrative enterprise partnerships. It's a really clear business-to-business playbook.
Okay, let's pull all these threads together now and see what kind of picture we've actually painted.
on to Section 4, what to watch for.
So, after our whole deconstruction, what have we really learned about Z.AI? Well, they have a grand long-term vision rooted in AGI. They have a specific initial product, which is an AI tool for coders. Their first market is the developer community. And their core business strategy? It seems totally focused on enterprise partnerships, not individual consumers. This paints a picture of a company that is somehow both incredibly ambitious and surprisingly pragmatic at the same time.
And that leaves us with the final question, doesn't it? They've laid out the blueprint, from the far-off future of AGI all the way down to the immediate reality of a coding tool. They've made their pitch with a ton of confidence. So the question for all of us to watch is this. With such a bold vision and such a focused product, will Z.AI actually power the future and become the next AI giant? Or will it end up being just another loading screen?